Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Emmerdale Moira takes brutal revenge after stabbing Horror Rocks Village. Emmerdale fans are in for another pitchfork showdown as drama on Butler's farm intensifies. Emmerdale's Moira Barton, played by Natalie J. Robb, will be out for revenge after finding out the truth about the attack on her stepson Kyle Winchester, Huey Quinn. This comes after the shocking scenes when the youngster was forced to defend himself with a pitchfork while working on Butler's farm. After being left alone, Kyle hears a suspicious noise in the barn, and when he goes to investigate, he discovers two masked men. In the shocking scenes, the teenager panicked and stabbed one intruder with the pitchfork. After hearing the commotion, Moira arrived and scared them away. However, later in the episode, viewers learned that the injured masked man was none other than Dylan Pender's Fred Kettle. An upcoming episode will see Moira vying for blood, eager to give Dylan a taste of his own medicine after learning that he was involved in the attack. As his arrival in the village also saw him catching up with pal April Windsor, Amelia Flanagan, villain Ray, Joe Absalom, will begin to put doubts in Dylan's head when he tells him Patty Kirk's Dominic Brunt. Kindness can't be solely altruistic. Feigning parental care, Ray assures Dylan that he'll look out for him and pays him in advance for another job. The next day, April is concerned by Dylan's suspicious behavior when she sees him getting into a stranger's car. April's father, Marlon Dingle, Mark Charnock, is confused as to why she's so stressed about Dylan going to work and entreats her to open up to him. There, April reminds her dad about Dylan's history with sex work and thinks Dylan might be up to his old tricks, whilst Marlon comforts her, horrified at the reminder of what they've both had to deal with. Marlon struggles to process the implications of April's suspicions. Upset and wishing she hadn't told her dad, April heads out whilst Marlon prepares to update Patty. Seeing Dylan exit the stranger's car outside the vet's, April accosts him and is relieved to realize he did a drugs drop rather than sex work. When Patty and Marlon catch up with them, Dylan's upset to realize they too now know about his past. Back at Tennant's, Dylan tells April he feels humiliated by the fact that she divulged his secrets to Marlon and Patty. However, worried he might end things, April tells Dylan that she loves him, prompting him to quickly become emotional and be unable to process her betrayal. Dylan's touched when Patty reiterates that he won't judge him for his past and is keen to stay on the straight and narrow. Elsewhere at Butler's, a scared Kyle tells Moira that Dylan tried to rob them and gets anxious when Moira promises to confront Dylan to protect her farm and family. Unaware of their potential conflict, Chas convinces Dylan to help Moira on the farm. Dylan's unsettled when Moira appears ignorant about his conversation with Kyle and pressures him into going up to Butler's with her. When April hears that Moira's taken Dylan up to the farm, she's left with no choice but to tell Chas that he was the person Kyle stabbed. Chas is appalled, while Marlon and April rush to Butler's to prevent any further conflict between the two. Moira confronts Dylan about breaking into the farm, leaving him terrified when she promises him a taste of his own medicine and grabs a pitchfork.